I don't like chatter on the golf course from my golf clubs. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda out here with my golf clubs, and they chatter away while I'm on the golf course. And the reason is, whether you're walking or riding, they're going to kind of slam together. And then people always complain about the people that get head covers for their irons and want to keep them nice. Well, maybe it's not keeping them nice. Maybe it's just to prevent the chatter. Clank, 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 clank. And for me, when I take a head cover off of wood, I don't actually put it back on. So then I've got the woods and the irons chattering, clattering, and it kind of freaks me out. The other thing I've been doing is moving on from stand bags. Even though they're pretty nice, I don't walk golf courses. Half of my fun is driving the golf cart. We all love that. It's like, yahoo, Dukes of Hazzard, man. The mountain might get me, but the law never will. And so I have moved on from stand bags to cart bags, and this cart bag gets rid of the golf chatter as well. Let's take a close look at it. All right, so stand bags are very nice, but usually they have these openings. And even if they have a 14-way separator, they don't have this. And this is by Echo Golf. You can ask Echo and they will provide, because what they have up here is a way to get rid of that chatter, that clatter of the golf clubs. Now, I want to show this to you, and I want to show this to you in some detail here, but I want to give you a full tour of this bag because it kind of blows my mind in many ways. First of all, the materials are second to none. Even the nylon here has like a little diamond pattern in it. You can see it maybe here on the black a little easier, but it just looks super nice. Obviously red, white, and blue. Salute to America. And you can get them in different colors here. I want to flip it all the way over. Let's start at the bottom, the undercarriage. You can see we have these rubberized feet here. This blue part is like a soft rubber. This black is like a hard rubber, and you can see that it's got a nice big footprint, so it's obviously standing up on the ground, the uneven ground here, very nicely. You can see the bottom little catch for an umbrella, and if you follow that all the way up to the top, you get the drawstring to put your umbrella right up there, all right? You also get a shoulder strap here. You're going to have to carry it from your car to the golf course, and you can see breathable material there, nice metal hardware at the top and the bottom. The other thing I love here is a little grab handle. You pull it out of your car, right? Your trunk, you're going to be able to grab it like that. But I also want to show you on the sides here, we have these molded in hard handles. And these are absolutely brilliant because many times you are lifting this sucker up to put it into the golf cart, to put it into your car even. But it just makes it so easy to grab it. Obviously, you're probably going to want to grab it two-handed. But man, that is such a great innovation here. You think the handle right up here? Yeah, you can grab it by this, but you want to be able to hold that bag vertically. So these two handles are a godsend. Right here, we have this big polyester ring here, so you can clip on your towel, just about anything else, your rangefinder. We also have a little Velcro strap here, so you can put your glove on there to dry or when you're about to go putting. We have two straps here. This is where the strap from the golf cart will wrap in here. And you can see we have an opening here. And it might not be that obvious, but there's an opening here. So the strap will go through here. It can go all the way around here. And then it will go around the front. This will be facing out. And then you can see here that this front pocket is on Velcro. So the strap will go under there. So you still have full access to this bag right here. It's actually a little bit of an illusion. And I want to show you, man, big pocket right here. You can put a lot of stuff in there, golf balls, rangefinders, whatever you want. You have a little pen holder right here. So you'll always be able to keep your score, take some notes, know your distances, all of that. Continuing down, we have a big pocket right here. And I would say that, it's pretty deep, but I would use that for tees. I go through a lot of them tees here. You could also use this one because this one is a pretty deep pocket here, but it goes the full width. So I would actually think this might be better for like your green book, right? So reading them greens. And then down here, what we have is an insulated pocket. You can see this heavier material, but then also those little holes at the bottom to drain. So if you do want to sneak on any beverages, most golf courses say no external food and beverages allowed, but some of us don't follow those rules. Little snowflake on there. It's the only snowflake you'll see on this channel. And then we have some mesh pockets here, some water bottles, anything that you want quick access there and there. And then on this side, which is basically a mirror image of the other side, including the ring here and the Velcro strap, we have, first of all, your dry pocket, which I call your valuables pocket. You can see it's kind of rubberized up here. So if you do get caught in pouring rain, I don't think you're going to have to worry about getting anything wet in here, especially if you have keys, electronics, those things that you care about. A little bit of like this velour lining there. So again, you don't have to worry about the screen on your iPhone getting scratched up. Then we also have a bigger pocket right here. This will be great for having easy access to golf balls, and then your big pocket right over here. And what I will show you is that they have the cover for the top of the golf bag. So if you get caught in rain, sandstorm, dust storm, locust storm, you can put that out there. And again, same pockets on this side. So a lot of us have a lot of valuables, from car keys to wallets to iPhones, whatever. And I have found that most of these dry pockets aren't big enough for all my stuff. So it's really nice to have two of them. And then on this side again, put your rain jacket in here, shoes, even more golf balls. You're going to need a lot of golf balls. There's a lot of water on most golf courses. Let's go up here to the top because this is where it gets really interesting. First of all, we have a 14-way top up here, and you can see that the irons will go on the outside. And then you have a big hole right here in the front for your putter. Most of the putters are going to have oversized grips, even if you use standard size grips on the rest of your golf clubs. And so that's nice that you have this big opening here. And then you have some big openings here for your driver, your 3-wood, 5-wood, your hybrid, whatever you're using, kind of in your longer woods. The other thing I want to show you here, and this was asked, is are there separate pockets for these that go down? Now, I will say that they don't each seem like they're sleeved, but there are separators. It might be a little hard to see there, but there is like a stiff nylon that kind of separates them. Not these two right here, but everything else, as far as I can tell, has a separator. So you're not going to get the grips sticking together, especially if they're wet or you use some really tacky grips or something like that and you pull them out. It doesn't seem like they are going to catch on other grips. The only one that would be the ones right here because there's kind of a 2-club opening right here. The other thing I want to show you is just like the bottom, this black plastic is kind of a hard plastic, and then this blue is like a rubberized, a soft plastic. So you can see the little slot here where the clubs will drop in and then be held in place, which is really nice. And then over here, on these longer ones, assuming that maybe you're using some woods, maybe some hybrids, maybe some driving irons, you also have a little slot here, little post slot, so that you can snap the clubs in on that side. That'll keep them from rattling around because this is meant for an iron. And so some of these clubs might be woods or hybrids for you. Very thoughtful because I will tell you what, I have actually thought about going to more hybrids. I've already gotten rid of my 5-iron and I've thought about going to some hybrids as well. So let's go ahead and throw some clubs in here, see how they fit. Driver, 3-wood, Cobra hybrid, putter with a very big oversized grip right there, the MLA, nice putter. And there are the irons, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, pitching gap, 56, 58 right there. So you've got everything that you need. This wedge isn't quite touching the bottom, but that's actually perfect. It's a standard length, by the way, because it needs to kind of nest in here. So that's why these bags tend to be a little tall, but they have put some extra height here for your longer irons. Now, like I said, if I were playing a hybrid or something like that, didn't want it knocking around, I could move that into the slot right there. And now it would still be braced without having to have the head fit into this little slot right there. So a nice little detail that is thought out for us golfers. And did it get rid of the cheddar? Look at that. No more cheddar on the golf course, people. No more cheddar. No more rattling. Even if I take the club head off here, look at that, holding it in place. I don't have to worry about the clubs getting beat up. I don't have to worry about them sounding bad. I don't have to cringe anymore when I'm going over bumps or rocky terrain or hilly terrain. Man, and the other thing that it does is it kind of relieves me of the stress of, where's my 6-iron? I'm looking. Oh, there it is, because, it kind of moves around or shifts around. I know exactly where they are. It's nice and organized. So for you golfers that maybe have a little OCD, like being organized, like knowing exactly where everything is, like knowing that you have all your clubs, dude. I've gone down the golf course, realizing I've taken out my putter sometimes and did a little practicing and don't have it on the golf course. You can just take a look here and you'll see that every slot is filled and know that you have every club with you. So if you want to have a little less noise, a little more protection on the golf course, and so if you're wondering where you should get a better golf bag, you should be asking Echo, because the Echo cart bag here is phenomenal. It looks great. It is all premium materials. It has everything that you need and will keep your clubs nicely organized. So if you want to pick it up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.